I think very important, not only important for South African Airways, but I also think just important for Africa as a whole, because it gives us the opportunity to also be able to provide some input in terms of the things that are important in the aviation industry today. I think the challenge, really is just to make sure that we have more female representation in the aviation industry. And I'm hoping that we'll see more of that in the years to come. It is still a challenge today because there are not enough of us, I believe. And yet I truly believe that it is an industry that is suited to women. There's no doubt that Africa is still a huge area of growth for aviation, which is why, if you look, even a lot of the international carriers are also looking for growth in Africa. So from an SAA perspective, I think that we possibly have a very good or important role to play in trying to assist other African carriers. I think aviation has a very important role to play on the continent in terms of just opening up markets. We know that the ground infrastructure is still not as good as we would like it to be. And therefore, in that context, I think that there's a huge role that aviation can play. We have a very important role in supporting the tourism plan, especially on the South African side. And I think that we try very hard as SAA to do our bit in that regard, in terms of the number of passengers that we bring into South Africa. But it's really about not just only South Africa, but trying to provide connections not only into Africa, but out of South Africa into the rest of Africa as well. So I think that there's huge potential that still exists in us actually trying to promote the markets within Africa. And I think it is about time that Africans supported Africans. We've seen proof of the fact that if you open up markets and improve tourism, that it actually leads to the creation of jobs, which there's no doubt that Africa actually requires. It's not only South Africa that's looking to do that, but I think it's something that the whole of Africa should be looking to do. Sure. Around the world, aviation supports 33 million jobs. And I think it is about time that South Africa and Africa also got a slice of that as well. I'm sorry to say, but I say to people, it's not my favorite part of it to go to the parks. Everybody goes on and on.